Are you afraid someone you know might be associating with Jehovah's Witnesses? Become familiar with these warning signs and what to do if they appear. You could save someone's life. Let's go over a few of the main things to look for. The biggest thing is going to be Watchtower or Awake magazines. These magazines take precedence over the Bible, so you will probably notice them if somebody is in fact associating with the witnesses. Also, the magazines are normally accompanied by little books made by the Watchtower. The New World Translation, which is a paraphrase version of the Bible made by the Watchtower Incorporation, is the sole Bible that witnesses use. Generally, somebody beginning to associate with the witnesses will start to isolate from their family, also their friends. They generally exhibit feelings of negativity toward the world, using terms like worldly. They also might use terms such as time of the end, conclusion of a system of things, 144,000, anointed, and paradise earth. Also, look out for any removal of religious items, including crosses, from your house. This can be a dead giveaway. If you notice any of these signs, you need to take immediate action to save your loved one. Recognize that they are probably convinced that they are starting to associate with God's organization, and they have been taught that they will receive persecution from friends and family. So they are expecting you to try and go against what they've already been taught. They teach them this in their introductory book called What Does the Bible Really Teach? Well, first things first, you need to assess the situation and stay calm. How long has this been going on? How badly has my loved one been influenced? You need to ask yourself these questions. If they just started associating with the witnesses and have maybe only read a magazine or two or spoken a few times with them, you can probably be very blunt and just tell them how it is. But more than likely, they've been associating for a while and maybe even doing it secretly. If so, you need to talk to your loved one. Stay calm. Remember, they are expecting persecution from friends and family, and they have been taught that this is a sign that they are in the right religion. Make sure you do not raise your voice. They will see this as an attack. Rather, act interested in the Watchtower organization yourself. Then they will want to teach you about it. It is best to identify what is their attraction to the organization. This generally includes that they think the Watchtower is God's channel of communication. They will also probably believe that it is the only true religion. Now, they didn't come up with these things on their own. They were actually systematically taught them through a series of question and answer studies through one of the Watchtower publications. Now keep in mind, you are acting interested in the organization. Make them want to teach you about it. They've been taught to share what the Watchtower has taught them, so they should be eager to tell you all about it. Since you are interested in the organization, suggest researching their history. After all, if this is God's organization, it should be no big deal to check into their past. You can do research online, at your library, or even the Watchtower's own material all shows the multiple failed prophecies, lies, deceit, and even the changed teachings that have resulted in thousands of deaths in vain. You need to make sure to remain calm through all of this and let them realize that the organization is a lie on their own. You can't come outright and say it or they will shut down, and they will see you as an apostate, and you would actually be an enemy of God to them. Your loved one would then have to hate you in the truest sense. I know this seems odd, but this is what the Watchtower teaches. So, be sure to remain calm, collective, and let them teach themselves through teaching you, and let them do it at their own pace. Our Lord will help you through this. He is the fine shepherd, and he does not run away from his sheep. Have confidence in him. Do not trust in yourself to be convincing. I can't stress how important this aspect is. If you just keep presenting the actual truth from the Bible to them, they're going to shut down intellectually. They have to discover the truth for themselves. I know this is so hard, but you must do it this way. Now let's go over what not to do. I know we've already covered some of these things, but they are so important. Please trust me, I've been through this myself, through failures and success, and this is what will not work. Do not raise your voice. You must remain calm, even if they are yelling at you. Do not tell them they are wrong or say anything negative about the organization. They will immediately shut down and tune you out, or only focus on the thing that you said about the organization as opposed to the main issues. Don't try and argue using the Bible. At this point, they think the Watchtower's teachings are from God himself, and they will ignore whatever you say that contradicts what the Watchtower has taught them. Always pray and ask for guidance, and remember, you can avoid this situation by keeping in mind the saying, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Spread the truth about the Watchtower to everyone you know, so nobody has to get caught up in this mess.